Tonight we're following up on widespread sextortion investigation at several Aurora public schools.
Aurora police say they have received reports from 6 high schools and 2 middle schools, including Rangeview, Aurora Hills, and Gateway High Schools. They say sexually explicit photos, some of them, at least some of them, of students are being posted on social media accounts, and victims then are being told they have to pay to have them taken down.
Now, students are also being invited to pay to join groups where sexually explicit material is being shared.
Denver 7's Colette Bordelon sat down with an investigator who says this type of crime is all too common.
They made hundreds of kids' lives possibly hell.
Carrie Ames is one of the Rangeview High School student journalists who exposed allegations of sextortion happening at several schools.
Especially young women were exploited enough.
Ames says an Instagram account was demanding money to take down the pictures or asking people to pay to see the uncensored version.
Kids take their lives over things like this.
She's been in close contact with students impacted through her work as a journalist.
One victim came up to me and stated simply, "These people need to be put away." I don't know if justice can be served mentally, but legally we can do something about that, I think.
Aurora police are investigating and so far say there are 6 students who report being a direct target of the sextortion scheme. They're still looking for other victims, and the investigation is just beginning.
Some of these images and videos that were leaked on Instagram are of nude people, but I can't necessarily identify and say this is a child or not.
Sergeant Joseph Sullivan with the Aurora Police Department is part of the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force.
This case blew up because it was spread across so many different schools. I would say roughly 2 or 3 reports a month come in.
Data shows 60% of the time the victim knows the blackmailer. Other times the offender was met online and could be one person or a coordinated group.
The people that are preying on our children are very good at what they do. When kids make mistakes, it's not their fault.
As a parent, how does your work impact you?
I can't talk about this stuff at home because it is, think of the worst thing imaginable you could think happening to a child and then go worse. Us as adults and parents are failing our kids in not talking to them and teaching them about appropriate internet behavior.
Adapting to the availability of things like social media, while always remembering there's a person behind any keyboard.
This isn't at fault of technology, this is at fault of the people behind it.
Ames wants anyone affected to know there's a life after all of this.
We just really want to make sure that everyone is mentally okay, that, life moves on, keep doing good.
And that she's there to support them. Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
This is so disturbing. And taking a closer look here, we talked to a professor of psychology at Metropolitan State University about the impact of sextortion on mental health. She says clients of hers have challenges to overcome feelings of shame or humiliation.
We have this whole thing in psychology that we call the imaginary audience, and it's not always imaginary. Sometimes it's real. I mean, people are very tuned in to what one another are doing. So the sense of this public humiliation is heightened. The identity is not fully formed, and the potential for devastating consequences feels very, very great.
The National Children's Alliance says 45% of victims of sextortion did not tell their family or friends because they felt embarrassed.